is...
Just call me, please.
Right.
Shouldn't be any problems. The surgery came out just fine.
As usual.
Rick, excuse me.
How are you holding up?
Could I talk to you in private for just a minute?
Of course. That wraps us up here, doesn't it?
Sure. If I have any questions, I'll talk to you later.
Thanks, Bobby. Okay, I'm all yours.
Have you heard from Jake?
Not yet, no.
Do you know what's taking him so long?
Leslie, it is not that long. He's probably just getting there. He'll be fine when he finds something out. He'll call us, I'm sure.
I hope so. I can't take much more of this week.
I seem to have misplaced a file. By any chance this morning you see it at the house on a patient, Mr. Simpson?
Oh, yeah, I put it in the desk.
Great. I was going to work on it here, but it's there. I think I'll go home and I'll finish it there. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Give Leslie my best.
Will do.
Rick?
No.
Nothing?
No, not a thing yet. But he should be walking in any second.
How do you know that?
Because he just walked in.
You two have a minute?
Are you kidding?
What'd you find out?
We have to talk.
Why? What happened?
Well, I'm not quite sure, but I may have blown it for you. Nope. I say. I told her that I fully intend to check every word of her story.
Didn't phase her.
She didn't bat an eye. In fact, she encouraged me to get on with it right away.
Well, that doesn't sound like somebody who's trying to hide something.
Well, if she is, she's doing it very well. She claims that my research will just go to prove once and for all that not only is she Mike's mother, but that she is more than capable of taking care of him.
So much for scaring her away.
I figured it was time to back off, so I left. By that time, the damage was already done.
You think she's more determined than ever to try to get Mike back?
I'm sure of it.
Why? What exactly happened?
I don't know for sure. All I can figure is that I just came down on her too hard.
Oh, what do you mean?
Well, instead of intimidating Ginny Blake, I managed to fire her up. It's just what you didn't need, I know.
It's not your fault. It's something that we ask you to do.
I really thought that if I backed her against the wall, I could get her to admit that she wasn't Mike's mother. I think I had her there for a minute. I really think I had her.
Well, did she indicate that somehow?
Not in the least, no. No, I'm afraid my strong-arm tactics backfired. I'm really sorry.
Do you mean you believe she is his mother?
She was very convincing. But that doesn't mean you've lost him. Even if she is Mike's mother, it doesn't mean that she gets custody. The law is still on our side.
If she is his mother, it changes things.
That hasn't been determined yet. But one thing I can tell you, you guys are in for a long, hard battle. My guess is a court battle.
All right, where do we start?
Well, the only thing you can do right now is wait and see what I find out. I'll check over all the facts she gave me. If they prove to be true, well, then we'll go from there.
Jake, thanks for everything.
Hang in, you guys. Hear me? Hang in.
Leslie, I have some work I have to do at the house. You gonna be okay here? Okay.
Dr. Banks, call the lab on line 4B. Dr. Banks, call the lab on line 4B.
May I have, Mr. Ginny Blake's room, please? Hello, this is Leslie Weber. I have to talk to you about Mike. I do appreciate your agreeing to see me.
Sure, but you still haven't told me why you needed to see me.
Well, I thought that it was time that we talked.
We've already talked.
No, I mean just us. There really are some things that only a mother can understand.
Such as?
Well, for instance, this?
What's this?
It's a valentine that Mike made for me in school.
Yeah. He shows a lot of talent.
Well, he makes things like this for me all the time. He's very loving.
Yeah, well, you know, Mike never made me anything, of course, because we were separated when he was still a baby. But I've always held on to this.
That's it.
Yeah. He had it on the last time we were together. Silly, huh? keeping something like that?
It's something I would do.
Do you have any idea what it's been like for me to be separated from my son?
I think I do.
When I saw Mike at your house the other day, I had to do everything I could to keep myself from running up and grabbing him and squeezing the life out of him.
I'm sure you must miss him very much.
I miss him. And that's why I have to get him back. Listen, I know I probably don't stand a chance in court, but I've got to try. Don't you see that? And I'll do anything.
I really can understand how you feel.
Can you? You? You've got everything.
No, I can understand how you feel because I actually went through something similar once myself. It's not even hard for me to put myself in your place.
All right, then if you understand so well, why don't you just give him back to me?
Because I can't bear to lose him. Have you thought about what you will be doing to Mike if you force him to go through a custody battle in court?
I know that my love for Mike is going to see him through.
What about my love for him? What about Rick's love for him? And more importantly than any of that, what about his love for us? He loves us. He doesn't even know who you are. Please, please, can't you reconsider? Please, I'm absolutely begging you.
Sorry. But I can't. So, there's really nothing for us to say to each other.
I guess not. Thank you for seeing me.
Because the next time we see each other, Mrs. Weber, it'll be in court.
Bye.
You okay? Something happened at the hospital?
No, I left the hospital early because I went to see Ginny Blake. I wanted to come right home, but I had to go back to the hospital. I had a patient I had to see.
What did you do that for? Jake is handling the whole thing.
I know. I had to see for myself.
Did you?
Yep.
What'd she say?
The truth. I believe she is his mother.
But we don't know that. We don't know that.
I
Not
do.
yet. Not...
I do. I know it. As desperately as I don't want to lose him. I felt so sorry for her that there was a part of me that wants her to get him back. I just know what it is to be a mother who's lost a child.
Shouldn't have gone to see her.
I know I shouldn't have. I just made everything worse. Rick, what are we going to do?
Just have to wait and see what Jake comes up with. That's all we can do. If I tell you, there is no way that woman is going to put Mike through hell.